Hey there, just wanted to give you a quick tip if you're doing any floating shelves. They're very popular nowadays, and a lot of hardware online you can get like these, right? Then you got to drill a hole down the shelf for those to go into, and it's not much wider, that rod's not much wider than the shelf, so it's wouldn't be really smart to try to do it freehand, because you're probably going to go out one side or the other or not be straight down, because they really have to be straight down or straight into the board, because this has to go on the wall. So if it's going crooked at all, it's not going to sit flush to the wall. So anyway, if you don't have a drill press with a 5 or 6 inch depth, I've got this little Ryobi, and it just goes like 2.5 inches down. Then you got to come up with your own way. Or if you're at someone's house installing them, you don't have your drill press with you, especially not a floor mount one. So, you got to come up with something different. So basically, I just threw together this jig using 2x4 scrap with a little fence on the side that you come and sit against the shelf, line it up with wherever you want it, and you can drill through the 2x4 straight most of the way. Then you can finish it up with your drill bit. Now, if you have a little drill press like that, you can drill a hole straight at a right angle through the 2x4, and you're good to go. But like I said, you may not have a drill press, you may not have it on site with you if you're doing this for a client, or you're a homeowner, you just don't have a drill press. I would suggest first just drill like 3 quick holes. Just try to get them on there. You can use a square or something, help you line it up both directions. But honestly, if you just try your best and drill 3 quick holes in there, you're probably going to get one, probably your third, that's going to be good. So you clamp it on top of, or on the side of the shelf, and you can see how the fence goes along there, and that keeps you centered or wherever you want it to be. This isn't perfectly centered, but it's okay as long as you mark which side of the shelf is the top. Then they'll both be in the same location, up and down on the shelf. If you do it perfectly centered, that's great. If you don't do it perfectly centered, make sure you've got more thickness on the top than the bottom, because that's where all the weight's going to be bearing. But I can't tell if that's perfectly centered or not, but it doesn't matter. So now you can use this as a guide for your bit. Put it down in there, it's going to keep it straight, going straight into the board at a right angle. So you can only go so far, obviously, because you're reaching into the drill bit, and that's the mark we have to hit. So now you just take the jig off, and you'll have plenty of hole down in the shelf to keep you going straight the rest of the way.